So, got a big announcement coming up for you guys here in a second. Stay tuned. Hey guys, good morning. Today it is a happy Friday. Weekend is coming up, and you know what that means. It's ready to get back in gear so that you can set the tone again on Monday. All right, guys. So today I wanted to speak a little bit about optimizing your stigmatisms. So what does that mean? I was just, for instance, listening to a live show between one guy and another guy, and the other guy was giving the other guy advice, and the guy who was seeking advice was asking, "Yo, hey, I would like to do this. I would like to be where you are. I would like to do what you're doing. The only problem is I used to be a heroin addict, and I'm worried about the negative connotations that come with something of that nature, such as being a heroin addict." And the response from that guy was, "Speak your truth, man. That's all you can do, and that won't discredit you. In fact, it will double your credit." So I just want to take that as a third party, really good example to give to you guys of things that shouldn't stand in your way, that stop you from taking that step towards the next thing that you would like to try to do. Then another girl came on, and she said that she used to suffer through bulimia. Same exact thing. So all these different examples. It's a beautiful thing. So take that with. It doesn't matter what you did. If you've overcome it, use that as your strength and portray that to the world. And so with that being said, I wanted to give you guys a little bit about my past. In my past, I wasn't the golden child. Still am not the golden child, okay? I was a rebellious little thing. When I was in first grade, I was putting holes in the wall, bouncing around, going to the principal's office every single week. All of the above, so bad that my mom forced me to join football so that maybe some of my energy would go down. Didn't work. I was still getting in as much trouble and hitting people in football, So, crazy child. I was also that child that if you said, "Do not step over this line," the moment you turned around, I'd smile at you really big like this, and I'd put my tiptoe over that line just to see how you would react. That thing continued. Okay, so high school hits. My parents getting a divorce. I probably haven't really realized how negatively that affected me until in my most recent years of life. Currently, I am 22, and I'm just now starting to unpack all of the horrible, terrible things that does to the psyche of a young, developing child. It's not good. So divorce, I was trying to pretend to myself at that time that it didn't matter, that it didn't mean anything, that it didn't affect me, that I was happy about it, all of those different things. So you take that into account, you mix that with a rebellious child, you mix that with a child that has all the good things going for them in the football, all of this good shit, and then suddenly your whole world falls apart. Okay, so now you've had a perfect little picture family until 14 years old, and now it's just in shambles. Your parents are yelling at each other, your parents are fighting with each other, they're hating each other, they're blaming each other for shit, they're trying to pit you against each other. It's not fun. So all of this chaos and all of these things, and within that, me and my brother found each other, and within that, me and him became best friends. And that is a beautiful blossoming flower of a relationship to this day, and I love that man with all of my heart. Okay, so but you take these things into consideration, and you get to high school and you find weed. Okay, find weed, and you find parties, and you find all of these other things. Then you think you know what drugs are, and you think you know what opiates are, and you take 4 times the lethal dose of morphine for fun, just to get some kicks in the middle of school in 9th grade. You get expelled, you get sent to jail school, you come back a year later and you kill it. There's I've done. There's been so many road bumps in my world. I was expelled. I myself have gone through addiction. I the one substance that really got me probably would be K2, or spice or synthetic marijuana, whatever the fuck you want to call it. At the time that it became popular in Texas, my brother was on probation, so he turned to that, and within that, I found that. And let me tell you guys, this drug holds on to you the same way that heroin does. The withdrawals include seizures, night sweats, just the most horrible, terrible things that you can possibly imagine. But you know, I one day I realized the problem. I sat myself down. I decided, Josh, you are addicted. This is not good. You cannot do this. This is unacceptable. This is not a way that you can live life. You must stop tomorrow. So I woke up and I never smoked it again. It's been 5 years. It's been 5 years now, okay? There's nothing that you can't do without a specific mindset. That's what I tried to hone in on yesterday. It literally all is about mindset. I was going through seizures. I was fucking night sweating, all of the above, just curled up in a ball in the fucking tub, just waiting for it to go away, praying for it, when I could just go take one hit and it would be gone. That's the hardest thing that you can go through. And if I can go through that, you can go through that. You can go through something 10 times harder, something 10 times less hard. You can go through it and get to the other side better and stronger. It is possible. I've gone through dealing with that temperament of an addict, of a crazy, a fiendish young male, and I also lived on my own at 17, and you know, those crazy years lasted until I was about 20 and a half. So you take all of that into consideration. But so look at this. I was going crazy this whole time, from 16, or from 14 to 20, right? So, but what was my story? What was my path in the beginning? It was succeeding elegantly in school and fast tracking through that at the same time as accelerating my career through management and running a Chipotle and doing all of these different things. And guess what? All of those accomplishments, all of those crazy things, all of those things that got me to where I am today, to be the success state that I'm in today, all happened while I was going through those trials and tribulations. I was struggling with the addiction. I was struggling with the desire to party. I was struggling with the desire to go do all of these crazy things and have a lot of fun and being a young kid. But I recognized that the path to the future comes first, and school comes first, and all of these other things come first, and they must happen. And while recognizing that and putting that into practice, I realized how important those things were, how much more fulfilling those things are, and how much more you can get out of those things if you do them with 110% and undivided attention. You can overcome anything. You can get through anything. You can do anything that you set your mind to if you're willing to put in 110%. Put your stigmatisms out there, face them, use them as your strength. Show who you are, show who you were, and show who you're trying to become. Together we climb through 110% and undivided attention. Okay, guys? Byrd King out. Thank you guys so much. Announcement time. So here it is. My announcement for today is I am going to be doing one-on-ones, study skills workshops for anybody in high school or college or furthering their education. I have been through college. I did 3.5 years and 6 months, and I'm almost done with my PMP certification, and I did that in about 3 months. So I do have some credibility in that area. So if you guys would like to, feel free, reach out, DM, text, email, however you like. I am here for you guys. We can set up a one-on-one Zoom call, FaceTime, whatever you guys like. I'm here for you guys. We can make this happen together. I want you guys to succeed just as much as I'm trying to succeed. Hey, thank you guys so much for watching. You guys have a good evening. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and don't forget I will be back tomorrow.
The formidable pinnacle, spitting that critical, cryptical, visual, hitting original, far from traditional, maybe subliminal, down to a minimal. Find it divine when I'm rhyming, combining the syllables, flipping the pen like I'm flipping reciprocals. Admitted I'm irresistible, far from the typical, so ever mystical, rhythmical, really a mythical, lyrical miracle. I rip my shit like a ritual, circle the track like I'm working elliptical, siphon and siphon till ain't no residuals. I do this shit, it's habitual.